Now, I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she better be a gold digger. Now, let's get this straight, ladies. You don't want to be a gold digger, but you better be a GOAL digger. Yes, because ain't nothing going up but the rent. That's right. Even the kitty knows that. So let's talk about goals, and let's talk about crushing this next year's goals. We want to have an awesome, awesome, awesome year next year. Let's make it different than any other. And if you're watching this video and the year's halfway through, well, there is no time to start like the present. And the first thing I want to talk about is mindset. You have to know what it is that you want to do, and you have to know where you're going, and you have to be completely invested in your goals, whatever they are. So you definitely want to have blinders on like they have with a horse. So if you need to get rid of the TV, get rid of the TV. Get rid of Netflix. Regulate it only to certain times of the day. Don't spend all your time on Facebook. I see everybody on Facebook doing the same things, being the Facebook police in all their little groups and just constantly talking about everyone else. And then when you do a little stalking on Facebook, just wasting some time like I shouldn't be. And then you see, oh my God, their life is a total mess. So like, just everybody mind your business and just keep focusing on your goals. There's no way you're going to get to your goals if you're focusing on everyone else's. Enough said. The second thing I want to talk about is, what is your why? We all have to have a really big reason and our driving force of why we are doing what we're doing. So if maybe you are doing this for your children, maybe you're doing this because you had a near-death experience and now you want to live life to the fullest. Maybe you're just full of energy in life, or maybe you want to be really rich and that's your goal. My goal is to buy my great-grandfather's house in Italy and be able to live there if I choose so. And the third thing we're going to talk about is, most of our video will be about this, is about setting those goals and writing them down and all the different ways you can do that and what that really looks like in application. So there's things that I like to do. I do like to have a vision board. So this is my vision board. I made it bright pink. I have all kinds of things on here. I wrote things on here. I tore things out of magazines, and I keep it in my bathroom so I see it every single day. And it just kind of reminds me. And it's weird. Something happened that I put on there that I didn't even think about. And I just had the two words next to each other. I didn't even have them together to be interacting and to mean anything with each other. But then when I saw them, I'm like, oh my gosh, like I accomplished that goal with those two words together, and it didn't even register in my head. And like, I make these goals in January, but then I totally forget by, March. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. So I really need to constantly keep reminding myself. I also have this other book. It's pretty cool. And on the inside, I started at the beginning of every year. I start this, and it has my lifetime goal, and then 3 months, a year, 3 years, what it is that I'm trying to do. It has that little map. And then also, I like to color code it. It has a week breakdown, which I like to look at a week at a time. That's about all I can handle. And then obviously every single day, and it has parts on the bottom for me to write in, what I accomplished, what I didn't, what goals, good things that happened. It's really successes, because it's really important to also congratulate yourself on your successes. So this is one of my favorite books, and the color coding really, really helps. I have to like trick myself, and then I can see where these big blocks of time disappeared to. I don't even know. Another thing I like to talk about is, in terms of writing it, is actually thinking about, okay, so I want to make, let's say, $100,000 this year. So, all right, so what do I have to do? I have to look at every single hour. What do I need to make an hour to get to that? So then I need to figure out that. Then I need to figure out every single day and every single week and every single month. And then I have to think about, all right, what's going to get me to $100,000? But then you have to remember, you have to, subtract rent, expenses, everything that you're doing to try and get to that $100,000. And you have to backtrack all of your goals. So really, really break it down to every single hour. What it is you want to make every single hour in order to be successful. And if you have services that are shorter than an hour, well, if it's a half hour, then you put those 2 half-hour services together, and you better be making what you need to make an hour in order to reach your goal, whatever that is. 100,000, 200,000, $500,000, I don't care. It's all the same. It's just a numbers game. The next thing I want to talk about is SMART goals. This is a really good way to figure out, is this goal, like, what really is it? And to really make ourselves accountable. These are all little tricks we use and I use to keep myself accountable to achieving my goals and saying I'm going to do what I'm going to do. Otherwise, I'm doing nothing. So SMART goals, are they specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and timely? So I want to have a very specific goal. I don't want to say, oh, I want to lose weight. It better be, I want to lose 20 pounds. So we know exactly how much that we're doing. Then is it going to be measurable? Can I measure 20 pounds? Yes. I say I want to be happier. Well, can you measure happiness? I don't know. If you can find a way, then what works for you, then do that. A is achievable. Can you really achieve it? Can I be can I lose 20 pounds in a week, or can I lose 20 pounds in a month? So probably not going to lose 20 pounds in a week. So 20 pounds in a month would be achievable. Is it realistic? Or sometimes people say relatable. Realistic meaning my goal is to be in the NBA. Well, I'm not a guy and I'm 5'2", so I'm probably not going to ever be in the NBA. Pretty safe to say that is not a realistic goal. Or is it relatable? Is being in the NBA, if that was my goal, is that really fitting in with my life? And is it going on with my life's plan? So you want something that fits in with your life as well, unless you're looking to do a complete life reversal. And T is timely. We want to have a time that we are expected to achieve this goal. I want to be happier, just happier. So like by when? How can we measure happiness? And we want to make sure that, so if I was losing weight, it would be I want to lose 20 pounds in a month. Yes, it's realistic, and by the end of January, it's January 1st, by January 31st, I'm going to lose 20 pounds. Whatever it is, those things, it should be able to be measurable with all of those factors using the SMART acronym. I really love that. And if you have very vague goals, you're going to get very vague results. So remember, be a goal digger, not a gold digger.